membership to get over here with us.
I did coming for the 808.
The circle closed. You need a membership to sit over here with the bros. Check the stats, my pockets ain't full of gold.
Yeah.
Everything updated, ain't posting no old pics. Think you poppin' when you stunning that old shit. Go take a trip, take a pic by the ocean. Niggas got no motion. I can't deal with the bullshit, that's why you need a membership to sit with us. Look, same circle, same team. When you see me, so way out. Put my niggas on your TV.
Hello. Welcome back to another episode of Small Circles ENT. We're more than just a podcast. We're a family. We're a movement. You know, we're doing big things out. You know, you rocking with King, my brother Ace, Chef Nell, and we're going to let our guest go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hugo.
Thank you for being a part of the podcast today, Hugo, man. It's an honor. Definitely a blessing, man. We want to, get a little bit of insight on, how life was navigating for you just growing up. Where are you from, Hugo?
I'm from St. Thomas, Virgin Islands. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
So that's a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? So where is the Virgin Islands?
So that's down by Puerto Rico.
Okay.
Yeah. So right
Tropical.
next to Puerto Rico is St. Thomas. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
How was you growing up in St. Thomas?
It was rough because I'm from Savan, which is the worst part.
Okay.
So that's where all the drugs, the killing, everything happens. So it's the worst part of the island.
Yeah.
And I was telling the story earlier. Basically, right now, today, they have undercover cops set up because it borders where the tourists go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And tourism is like one of our biggest things.
Attraction, yeah.
Yeah, so to protect the tourists, they have a bunch of cops right on the border of it.
Okay.
That's wild. And if you got to be protected like that to just come and visit, it's something serious about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a serious
Oh, yeah.
situation. You know what I'm saying? And traveling that by itself is a serious situation. So you want to feel welcome anywhere you go.
Yeah.
So when you see a bunch of police when you jump off that plane, it's like, wow, man.
Yeah.
Jeez. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Even to think about that. So definitely, yeah, man.
Yeah. You need them, man. You need them. I was 3 years old. I saw them dragging this white dude, beating him to death. And like, how do you even make sense of that at 3?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just going to the store to buy something for my dad. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
and that's the type of shit you would see.
It's crazy.
Because people coming in trying to get drugs, trying to get different things. And it's not like America. Like, let's say we're here, you can move from this street to here. There's nowhere to go.
Okay.
So we all
It's an
stuck right
island.
here.
It's nowhere to go.
We
And
all stuck right here.
you locked in by what family you're born into.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, your dad's a politician, so you probably gonna be a politician. Your dad's a hustler, you're gonna be a hustler.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I grew up and that was the environment that I saw.
Yeah, that's wild, man. That's wild. I just want to say big ups to you and what you have accomplished and how you move forward from that.
Yeah.
Because not a lot of people can say what you have said right now and then look the way you look. You look really good right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To overcome those impossibilities that you done seen and had to endure.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
and that's wild.
What do you do, Hugo? Are you now you work 9 to 5? You got entrepreneur? Business?
I've been an entrepreneur probably for the last 20 years.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried that route. You know,
Yeah.
I was a principal, because what happened was they sent me out of there. I was adopted. My parents put me up for adoption so I could leave. So I
Get out
went to
of
San
there.
Francisco at 10. Because at 5, I told my mother, I was like, I'm going to be the biggest drug dealer in the world.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know.
You got no choice.
And
Shit.
so at 10, she was like,
I got no fucking
we
choice.
gotta get him out of here. So I got out of there, and my brothers and them were big, but I got to live a different life. Now back then, when you had brothers and family that did that stuff, you got your ass whooped.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I went back and I went to high school, I dropped out, I was hustling. My brother was the biggest kingpin there.
Jeez.
He pulled up in a limo. They beat the shit out of me. It's like, what you doing?
Yeah.
You know, now it seemed like people try to incorporate, but back then,
No, but I'm gonna just add a little small input. That's why we needed older siblings like that.
Mm-hmm.
Your older brother is supposed to whoop your ass when he see you doing something that
Yeah.
you're not supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Not encouraging you to do that.
Yeah.
Not to put you out there in them streets in jeopardy and to get you caught up in all this, then the other. Here, take this second, go and grab it. Even though sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it's relevant. Sometimes it is relevant. Okay, your rent's late. You need some extra little bread. Go go do what you gotta do. But that's just a small hustle.
Yes.
That ain't supposed to be your main hustle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's nice, you know what I'm saying, to hear. But we come from an older background. Not a lot of kids right now is being grown up into that industry to where we don't have a whole lot of I saw this. We don't have a whole lot of grandmas and grandpas.
No.
We need that. We grew up with grandmas and grandpas.
Yes.
We grew up with older brothers, older sisters that will bring that belt. My grandma was like, go get that switch off that stick. You could pick the switch. I'm gonna whoop your ass with.
Yeah.
Not just grandmas,
My neighbors.
Yeah,
My neighbor.
Community.
Yeah, they were rough.
Yeah, community.
Catch
So
you
it
doing
take a
something they
village.
know you ain't
Yeah.
supposed to be doing. Whoop your ass first and then tell your mom.
It's not a village
Then
anymore.
tell your grandma.
Everybody's all about independence right now. I want to do for myself and that's it. No, man, I get that. Yeah,
Take a
definitely.
village.
Take
Sure.
a village.
It really do. It take a whole village, man. It's just I just remember I remember some of the gangsters in my neighborhood like Buddha and that was their names, and they would never allow us to be on the block. Never. By the time my little brother was coming up, man, didn't care.
Yeah.
And even the etiquette, I remember there'd be shootouts because I lived in one of the worst alleys too. And let's say one of the mothers were coming.
Yeah.
These are big time gangsters. They would just stop. And she could cuss them out. And they shut up. Now today they shooting her.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in the
sad.
way. Like
And they want
you're
that.
in the way.
They
So
want-
it's like
yeah.
there's no more
Respect.
even respect and etiquette. I grew up with like there was little kids, everything stopped. We arguing, everything stopped.
That's sad.
And then now they shooting that kid just to get to him.
Yeah.
It's changed so much, man. Like it's sad. And I see what my little brother is 35, and we luckily got him out of it because he wouldn't be here today.
Where's he at today?
Today he's in Orlando. Thank God. He drives
Orlando.
trucks.
Yeah.
And,
CDL. You was just talking about that CDL business, so we're gonna get into
and
that.
he was so bad. And I just have to say this. If there was like 5 homicides on lot, they came to our house.
Damn.
Looking for him. That's how bad he was. Whatever happened on the island that was bad, they came looking for him. So, and it took me 3 months to get him out. I talked to him every day. He was selling crack on the corner every day for 3 months. Yeah. And then he finally came and he was like, man, I thought you sold drugs. And then when he realized that I didn't, he's like, I thought that's the only way we could make money. And then he started a trucking company.
Let's go. What was your turning point, man? What was it like, that clicked in your head around what age when you was like, you know what? I just got to do something different kind of deal.
I think I was, well, when I was 5, I made a promise to my brother that got shot to death. He told me to be great. And so, like, it was always in my head. But the real turning point was when I was living in San Francisco, I discovered basketball. So what I did was everything. So while none of my brothers have graduated high school. It's a lot of us. And so while they took the streets, I went and I was like, okay, so basketball. And so that's what I did. So I ended up playing ball, played in the Olympics. So that kind of navigated me a little bit out of it for a long time until I was like, 23. So then at that point I was like, okay, so I'll get an education. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Best thing to do.
Man, if you could tell your younger self anything, like if you go back in the past and tell your younger self anything to do anything differently, would you? And what would it be?
I would live my truth. I would not play with that at all. Because I think
It's a
a
big
lot
one.
of times we're trying to kind of conform, and we got to get it out. It's going to come out some way. And we only lying to ourselves. So I would live my truth and I would practice great fucking habits. Those are the 2 things that I would do differently. And I would tell anybody that you should do. Whatever you got to do, practice better habits. Because that's gonna change your life.
elevate yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna put you in a better spiritual mind,
Yeah.
financial mind, physical mind, and everything else like that. We definitely we feel that. 100%.
And it's hard. It's hard because it's easy.
Gotta have
It's
discipline.
easy to do anything out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's easy to be a fraud.
Yeah.
And for a long time, I was that too. I didn't know. It's not like I'm trying to be a fraud. I'm just trying to
Fit
in, and you trying to get a little bit of motion, and you know, and you start realizing that you wasting your own time. Even with like, I tell young dudes with like even women, like, man, fuck that. Get yourself together.
Get you some money for sure.
Get yourself together. Find out who you are. We only got a short period of time, and you do all that shit, and then the money. I think the money just comes crazy. I really do.
So what do you do for a living?
Just entrepreneurship. We, different businesses. At this point now, I'm looking into doing farms and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
getting
you
out the
said
way
that the other day.
because our food, man. Like I'm more interested in what's inside, the invisible shit.
Definitely.
I've done all the other shit.
We would have loved to have you, because the other day we was just talking about farming
Yeah.
and all this, that, and the other, and we was talking about growing our own vegetables. We was talking about little cousin Daquan, how he grows his own lettuce and tomatoes and all this, that, and the other, and that's why his burger would taste better than anybody on the block because his tomatoes is from his dirt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He watered them vegetables.
Yeah.
That's why it's gonna taste better. But I'm glad you said that. That's just another shout out to where us as people, we have to get more serious about that. We got to get back into that old tradition, that old style, so that we could keep. I don't even know how to even say that. Just to keep that the GMOs and all this that out of our bodies. You know what I'm saying? So we can stay strong and everything else that comes with that.
Absolutely. Body's your temple.
Your temple. Take care of it.
What's been the biggest challenges so far with being an entrepreneur?
Here we go.
I think one of the biggest challenges, having fucks to give, man. I think that we will hold ourselves back from so many things because so let's say I want to start a drink company. You spend 2 years figuring out why you can't do it. You know what I mean? Instead of just like going and doing it and just jumping in.
And just taking over.
Even like the podcast. Once you in, you in. You can spend 3 weeks talking about a concept, but once you come in and you start doing it, you're like, oh, okay, this is, I can do this.
Yeah.
And then you meet the challenges and then you just conquer them. You know what I mean? I think courage is one of the biggest fucking things that we have to overcome.
Courage.
You got to have courage, man. Like if
Big
you got
word.
that, you got a lot.
Big
There's
word.
a lot of scared people out here,
Oh, they scared. Independence. That's what I was saying, man. They scared, man. They don't want to
Jump
be
out
a
there.
community no more.
Yeah.
They don't want to be they don't want to come together no more.
I think it's perfection too. And the only perfection is
Shout out to
imperfection.
Charlie B.
You gonna fuck things up. I think that's the only way you could be perfect is by being imperfect. Like that's like
Not being afraid to fail.
yeah, like that's part of it. I read a book a couple months ago. It was a Japanese book. I think it's Wabi-Sabi. And that's part of the concept. Like how beautiful it is to not be perfect.
Yeah.
And
Because what is perfect? Outcast and all them was talking about that.
man, that shit
Bob Marley and all them was
doesn't-
talking about perfect.
perfection don't exist.
Yeah.
What is perfect? That's the government's input that they print. You have to wake up at 8 to go to work at 9 to go to sleep by 6 to get
Fair.
8 hours 6. I sleep 3 hours a day and I guarantee I'll run down the block.
Yeah.
So what is perfect? What is perfection? Just like what you were saying. Who imprinted that?
Right.
Yeah.
Why
we
did they imprint
we
that?
have to define that for ourselves.
Exactly.
And I think when we comfortable with ourselves, man, you at peace. You're unfuckable. You like
It's the meditation.
you just hear shit and you like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not gonna tell you no different. You go ahead and do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we just gotta move forward. And when we move forward, there's motion and then we figure that shit out. That's the
Definitely.
beautiful part.
So you said something about L's, taking L's. I heard something. Somebody said it was
basically it's not about how many losses that you got, it's about how you overcame them losses.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's what makes you a boss.
Yeah.
It's, you know what I'm saying, the L's that you have taken that you overcame.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's why.
You find somebody that haven't been through something.
Yeah.
If you're not tested, I think that, we ask God or the creator, whoever you want to call it, we ask questions and we ask for wealth or this or that. And it comes in ways that we don't think that it should come.
Yeah.
But
That makes
you
sense.
just gotta sit down. Everything that's in front of you, it's not random.
No.
And we gotta pay more attention and be more in the moment. And I think that's what we miss. We miss the moment to this picture that we created. This is what we got. We right here, right now. This is all we have. This is
And
the
we
only
did
time
not plan this.
that we have. So we can't overlook nothing.
We did not plan this, y'all. This is something that just came through as our energy was growing.
Yeah.
All of our energy came together and would just put us together right here to put us in this interview right now to talk about what we're talking about right now, to just put our story on the map.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate everybody that's involved in it, especially you, to take your time from what you already done to come out and just talk to us just for a little bit. You got a
Definitely.
flight to catch, you got a busy schedule ahead of you. We appreciate all of it.
Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah.
Man, that's wild, man. Story is
Are
crazy.
you into sports, Hugo?
Yeah, I used to be, not no more.
You ain't been watching the playoffs?
No, I don't even watch it no more, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But I love basketball. That's like one of my first love, and that's what got me out.
Yeah.
But my perspective now is a lot different, and it's even harder with a son now,
Ooh.
because like I start thinking about things. Maybe I think it too deep, like
It's part of being a parent, man.
Nah, you
we
silverback
start-
gorilla, bro.
Yeah. You start thinking about like how we're raised and money is so important, right?
Yeah.
If money is so important, why would they be paying them that much?
That time is more valuable than that
Like
money.
somebody's paying them hundreds of millions of dollars to run up and down and distract us. So I like, as a player, I've been a player on a high level. And then I never forget this. I had to guard Allen Iverson. I was in the Olympics.
Ooh.
And I never forget, like, we all stay in the same hotel in the Olympics. We eat together once a day. Like, it's a community. You compete, obviously. And then you practice is staggered. So, like, Canada practiced after us. So, like, Steve Nash would be warming up while we're getting off the court. And so we volunteer, all that stuff. But anyway, we walking through crowds, people grabbing chains and, they trying to grab you, signing autographs. And I would see these huge white dudes walking around untouched.
Yeah.
AI would go up, shake
Great
the
divine.
dude's hand.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, and I remember I called my mom that day and I said, I want to be that guy. Totally off the map. And that's how I kind of got into entrepreneurship too. I was like, if they're paying AI this much, how much are you making?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be
Yeah.
with your family.
Yeah.
These guys were with their families watching the
Talk about it,
games
yeah.
untouched. AI couldn't do nothing. We couldn't even do nothing. Because everybody's a star at that point. And I'm like, these guys are they're owners of the teams.
Yeah.
And so I think differently now. And like, that's the kind of stuff I tell my son. Own the team. You like basketball? Own the team.
Yeah.
Don't think about just playing basketball. Think about what you could do outside of that. Think about how you can involve yourself more into that. Be
Yeah.
creative and all that.
That's
so
how
just
I
don't think about
yeah.
playing ball. Think about owning ball.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Make you a basketball, matter of fact.
Because why not? I don't see anybody that looks like me that does that. I don't. Jordan, I can't count that because to count Jordan, now I got to go through the other 28 owners and say, did they hoop? No, they didn't. Were they the greatest player? No. So, like, I saw how he had to go through to get it, and then some random guy is just the owner. How can my son get to that point? That's how I think now.
Definitely.
So that's why I don't watch it.
How
that
old is your
much.
son?
He's only 3. He's about to turn 4. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's your only baby.
No, I have 2. I have a daughter that's 3 also.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, we all fathers ourselves. Active fathers. You know, we ain't just fathers. We active fathers. You know,
It's a big difference. It is needed, man.
Yeah. We don't have a whole lot of that nowadays, as we was talking about. We was just talking about that, having that that old soul still in the household.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Just to keep us in line.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it don't take, like bro was just saying, it take a village to raise children. It don't change them, me. Not just you, not just mama, not just everybody else. It don't matter who it is. It take all of us in this whole studio right now to raise one kid. You know what I'm saying? So we got to make sure that we keep that intuitive, and we want to keep on preaching that. Because I want to bring that spirit, because that spirit died a lot. I seen that. Yeah. That spirit died a lot, and so we have to bring that back. Yeah, and that's what
absolutely. I think my kids are 3, and they've been on every continent.
Damn.
So they've
3 on every continent.
They've been on like
be traveling
probably like 200 flights. It's important.
Yeah.
So
damn, props to you, bro.
When you see somebody with like someone fully covered, you realize she has a name. She has a purpose. You know what I mean? You're not like, oh, what's that? You know, I think ignorance happens to us when we don't have access.
And arrogance.
So one of the things that I try to do is make sure that they have access from a young age, and the world is open to them, so they know, you know, they could do whatever they want to do.
The world is yours. You have to be the one to go and conquer it.
Absolutely. And you conquer that by conquering yourself, because you are the world first. So
you're right about that, 100%.
You got any advice that you want to give to any fathers out there, you know, kind of deal?
I mean, just live your truth, man, and love. I think we can't have an absence of love. No matter what we do, if you do everything with love, I think it comes out so much better, because we're going to fuck things up. You know what I mean? But there's a different way that you do it with love.
Yeah.
Because you'll go back and change it. You know, so
definitely.
Absolutely. That would be the only advice. Life is pretty simple, man. We make it so hard. You know?
You're right about that, man.
You make your bed, you gotta lay in that motherfucker. Yeah. Depends on how you make it though.
That's it. You like your sheets like this, or you like your sheets like that.
I feel like if I could give any fathers any kind of advice, I would tell them just remain teachable, kind of deal.
Oh, man.
You know, that's one of the biggest things, especially with having kids. You know, I learn from my kids all the time. Like I was just telling my brother this morning, you know, I was sitting there playing the game, and probably like 2 years ago, man, I was horrible at like Fortnite.
Yeah.
But this morning I had almost 10 bodies on that joint. I'm just going. If I ain't had to get in the shower, I'd have still been on there. Yeah. You know, and realistically, I learned it from my son. Yeah. I only started playing video games because of my sons. Yeah. Like, I'll use my game for movies and Netflix and Hulu and everything like that. Yeah. Video games.
Yeah.
But they show
do
interest
do y'all ever look at your kids and realize how bad you were?
Yeah. No. I look at my kids and I wonder how bad they gonna be. Because of me.
Oh my God, man.
Boy, I'm in trouble, man.
Yeah, I'd be like, no wonder my mom used to beat me so bad.
Yeah, I told you my grandma used to grab that stick. She was like, go get that stick out the tree.
I see it now. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, man. That's
you know what? I got twin boys. And
that's beautiful.
Like, they both remind me of me in different stages of my life. Yeah. You know, so one of my sons, he reminds me of me when I was like 20, 21, my teen, like late teens, early 20s kind of deal. Yeah. My other son, he reminds me of me when I was a kid, you know, as far as like dressing, you know, he don't care. As long as he got clothes on, he's ready to go. Yeah. My other boy, he's like, no, I'm matching head to toe. I got to be fly. That muscle shirt don't go up my drawers. Yeah. Find me another one, please. My socks don't match. I need some good matching socks, Dad. Come on. Yeah. Do I look good today? You see me? I'm like, yeah.
Today.
Yeah, you do. You look good every day. You my son.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, it's amazing, man. It's beautiful.
It's a beautiful blessing, man, because at the end of the day, it just brings a whole lot of memories. Raising, teaching, you know, showing, just being a part of, and just you grow within yourself. You know what I'm saying? It don't even matter. It don't even have to be your own kid, just to watch your community grow. Even if it's your neighbor, or you see your neighbor start off as, okay, that's his first apartment. Then you see, okay, now you got couch. Hold on, you got the whip. Hold on. What do I got? You know what I'm saying? So it just helps you grow within yourself and in your heart, and then it makes you feel good at the same time. And it makes me feel good every single time.
When I be looking around and
Bro,
seeing,
you ain't nowhere near.
Let me finish. When I be looking around and you didn't seem like one of your homies or your neighbor's kids when they was a baby. Then you look up, you feel like only 5 years passed and they already damn near 18. You like, what the heck?
Yeah.
And you look at the kids around you like, your cousins that they about to graduate. Like, nigga, y'all was just.
I was helping your mom change diapers, watching y'all. This is crazy.
Time waits for nobody, man.
Nobody at all.
Time is of the essence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It waits for nobody, like you just said. You know, and everybody. I feel like everybody's trying to keep up with the times, and that's where everybody gets lost.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to keep up with the times.
You just gotta enjoy it.
Enjoy the time while
Because you
got
can't
it.
do nothing with it.
If she could get cut like that,
Definitely.
Yeah.
you could be gone.
Mm-hmm.
We all could be gone. I
Oh.
don't know what it is.
Easily.
You know, been through some worse parts of life, you know what I'm saying? But he's still here to tell his part of time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The great divine. You
Oh,
know?
yeah.
But yeah,
Shit,
no,
I was kidnapped in Mexico. That's another time.
Yeah,
But yeah.
hold on, bro.
I've seen some shit. I'll be honest. I've lived a long ass life. It's weird, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Man. That's
Man, how is it being a father to a little girl? You know that I'm pretty sure that changed you.
It did. It changed my perspective on a lot of things. 'Cause I thought that I had to be there just for my son, and her mom will. But then I started like seeing life differently and start seeing like all of the damage from not having a father. If you got a girl,
Yes.
you know, you're putting together the man that you want her to look for.
yeah.
We was talking about that the other day, y'all.
So it's as important. And before I'd have been like, oh, it's a girl. So, you know, but that changed. And so I make sure that I'm there, that I'm affectionate towards her, all that stuff.
Opening doors, showing her how to weigh,
Everything. And just presence.
Yeah.
Presence, because you can't fake energy.
Nah.
And I think that you raise your kids around real people, they'll know phonies in a heartbeat. They'll be like, okay, I don't like his energy.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I can't even take you to the house to meet daddy or
Yeah.
the uncles, or
Yeah.
they're gonna tear your ass up. So it's just, so I raise her kind of rough too. You know,
Okay.
I'm rough. She's rough anyway. She has my
I
blood.
told what I say, bro. I
So-
said the baby girl be the one to be beating up all the boys, bro. I
Yeah.
told you. She be the toughest one. out
And
the
it
pack.
changed me because like even like my son, I don't play with him because he's gonna be big. So early I just started, you know, disciplining. With her, sometimes there's times I'm playing with her, teasing her, and she'll hit me. And you know, her mom would be like, "You can't do that." And I'd be like, "Let's leave her alone. We're playing." You know what I mean? Because I want her to be aggressive. So it's like I'm trying to find a balance. You know what I mean? Now, my son do that to me? No, we're not doing that. You know what I mean? But my daughter, I'm just kind of, and I don't know the balance, if I'm honest. But like, there's times I don't discipline her for that. She'll like just slap me. And I'll be like,
What the hell you do that
yeah, I say that to her. I say just like that. I'm like, what the fuck you doing? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
we
Because I
all
talk
too.
to her very authentic.
Yeah.
And, but like, I won't discipline her physically. My son did that? No, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
Because I can't chance you're going to be 6'5". He's already big as hell. I'm like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm already older.
I'm thinking all of that. I swear to God, I'm thinking all of that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm 44.
Yeah.
You're about to be 4.
Yeah.
I'm going to be 50. I can't do nothing with you.
Yeah.
He already
Nah,
got a
yeah, right,
6-pack.
bro.
He
Yeah,
looked
right.
like He-Man. Like, because our
Like 100.
genes are pretty good. So, like, you know, my dad was a professional bodybuilder. So, like, he looked like he looks like a man.
Already
You know,
in the little boy's
and
body. So
yeah.
he's trouble.
And
Already. I can
he's
already see him.
rough.
Okay.
And so I can't take the chance. Now I let him play rough with me, but like if he's doing something disrespectful, which he does, then I put the hammer on him quick because I can't take the chance.
Real fast.
Yeah.
See that's something that I'm navigating and still learning as being the
Absolutely.
father is just trying to find that median from tough love to also just being able to show them
Now how
love.
old are the twins?
They're 7. They'll be 8 this year. And then also I got 2 little
They're
girls
big,
as
yeah.
well.
Okay.
You know, so I got the best of both worlds, really.
That's beautiful.
You know,
Real
bro,
quick, how many kids you got? Just so that you know,
I got 4 total.
bro.
I got one.
I got 5.
Okay.
I got twins too.
What's the combination?
My combination is 3 girls, 2 boys.
Okay.
My twins, the oldest, they came first, you know, and I'm strict with them, but you know, as they're getting older, I'm also trying to, you know, like I said, find that way where I'm not always as strict, and I can still show them that, you know, Dad does love you. Every time, you know, you look at me, you don't got to look and be scared to do something or scared to
Talk to
you
me.
know, talk to me, scared to be yourself, scared to play. None of that. I want you to be comfortable around me at all times, and just know that there's a time and a place for everything.
Yeah.
You know, that's just the
definitely.
biggest thing that I'm trying to teach mine.
That's
Talking
where he
for
come
sure.
in too,
Talking for sure.
because y'all could. There's gonna be times they're gonna be way more
You know,
comfortable.
and this is crazy though. Like he's our youngest brother right here, but he's been a father before any of us.
Oh, so you're the first father?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had my baby at 13.
13.
Wow.
So think about his accomplishments that he had to
That's what
achieve
I'm
to
saying.
become who he is
Yeah,
today.
definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
That's wild.
having the baby.
I can't even wrap my head around that right now.
Yeah, you 40, like you said, bro. You this and you got it.
I know what I
13,
was
man.
doing at 13. So
My son about to be
Even
11.
what he was doing too.
Seventh
Obviously.
grade. Shit.
I dropped out of high school at 13. So like I'm thinking to myself, can you imagine? Oh my God.
Yeah, it was rough. It was rough, but we here. My son's still in my life. I'm a full-time daddy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yep. And
How
I
old
love
is he
being a
now?
father. He's 11. He's going to the 7th grade.
Yeah.
Which is crazy is that's when I had my baby. You know what I'm saying?
So he's in that lapse period.
For
He's
real.
in that lapse to where he's starting to look at things from a different now you're growing because now you're looking at things at a different perspective because now you could become a grandfather right now.
Quick.
Yeah.
You could become a grandfather right now, bro.
Yeah, that's wild. But I get on his ass though. Like you
I
said,
know. I
like,
know. Yes.
Yeah.
Grandfather right now. Imagine that.
But that's the thing that I don't understand. How, like, my father didn't really have a father, had a bunch of us, and then just kind of let us
do
loose.
whatever. Just loose in the wild jungle. Can't do that.
What you're doing makes sense.
Ain't no
What I'm
letters.
doing makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? You had a child at 13,
Definitely.
and now your son is there, and you're like, okay, I'm watching everything.
Hell yeah.
Where you going? You know, that's the part that makes sense to me. But I don't understand men that
Breaking generational
went through
curses.
crazy shit and will continue it. That's the part. Like I would like to know. Well, I have like 6 brothers to ask that because they repeated the same cycle. But you know,
Yeah.
they're not gonna be honest. So that's why I would ask.
You know, and some of it, like, I got an older brother, you know, he's not really as active and involved in his kid's life based off of his poor decisions. You know, when he's out of jail,
Yeah.
he's a good father. He helps out. He does what he needs to. But he just can't seem to stay out of jail long enough to just, you know,
Yeah.
raise his kids and show them that they actually can rely and call on him in any given time. So,
Yeah.
Time is everything. Like I said, I wish I just had some time with my dad. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know how it was with Pops.
Yeah.
My Pops left in 4, so I would never do that to my son, you know?
That's what I'm saying. That makes
Break
sense.
that generational curses.
Definitely got to.
Cause you know what that feels like.
Yeah.
I in the back of my mind when I look at myself, I know what that feels like to have to like figure things out or like listen to my mom, which I don't. At this point now, as a 44-year-old man, I'm not willing to believe anything a woman say about the guy.
Yeah.
Raising
You know,
a man.
because you had a hand in something. You know what I mean? I don't know what hand it is. I was just talking to a guy that I mentored yesterday about that. I was like, man, you can't. I know you love your mom, and that's cool.
but get your
But
dad's side of the story,
whatever
too.
she say about your dad, there's another side of it. Now, he could have been a little bitch and went away. But she could have said something to him, did something.
leave.
And I'm not saying that's a reason for him to leave, but he didn't just leave.
you know,
he didn't just be like, nah, I'm out. I don't think so. I haven't seen that yet.
and to touch up on that, because I've had a conversation with a guy before, and he said it was just easier for him to just not be involved. It was easier for him. He said, I'll much rather tell I'd rather tell my son why and explain to him later on in life when he comes to find me why I left versus staying there and
But you
dealing
don't
with
know
the.
if you don't get that though.
You know, you don't. But he was
that's
saying
rough.
versus dealing with the misery, dealing with the heart, the headaches, the heartaches, the arguing, the fighting, and constantly being put in jail, and you know, it was just like
That's crazy, man.
it was cancerous to his life, he said. So he felt like the best thing for him to do was to move around and figure it out.
Yeah.
You know, and I still have conversations with him about, like, dude, you know, what's up with your kids?
Yeah.
Like, you know, you need to go ahead and holler at them. They
Yeah.
16 now, man. You left when they were 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, they old enough
And
to
the
talk
only
to you
stories they're hearing is from one side.
from their mom. You know,
That's
and
the
that's the
oldest
biggest
story
thing. Whole time, like, you don't even know your dad met your mom and all it took was a 4 for 4.
That's how it was with my baby girls, man, for a second there, man. Because I missed 6 months of their life, you know what I'm saying? It's because of those heartaches. I didn't want to fight with you every single day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. We not together. That don't mean that we can't split this up and we can't make this work. But I can't do it on your jurisdiction. You don't own this.
Yeah,
You know
that's,
what I'm saying?
that's
So
the
let's
biggest
work together.
thing.
So
I
that's-
mean, using
that's
kids
one
as
big thing.
pawns.
You know what
You
I'm
know?
saying? And so
And you know we don't know how to pick at a certain age.
yeah.
We just shooting in the dark. We don't know.
Just
It
having
was dark.
fun.
We was underneath some G's.
That's what I'm
It
saying.
was dark.
I'm just saying we don't know. We're not thinking, oh, what kind of mom you gonna be? Or
Yeah.
you know, like
That's something I always promise myself. That's why I got no babies now. Well, I got my son, but I promise not to have no more until I have a wife. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna have no more baby mamas. What I didn't, you know, so what I didn't endure and went through. Nah, hell no, I ain't finna have no other baby mama. I'm straight. I'm gonna have me a wife first. You feel me? Then I'm gonna shoot. Then once I have a wife, oh, she gonna be put to work. I need about 5-6 babies, and I'm starting over. You know what I'm saying?
yes,
So,
absolutely.
Talk about
No, it
that.
makes sense. That's something no one talks about because that's a big part. That's 6 months.
yeah.
He could have not been here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so man, that's true. That's real.
Definitely.
You know, but again, you know, we just want to appreciate this time that we was able to, you know, just talk again. What we was talking about the other day was, you know, we was talking about us as men first, and then as brothers second.
Mm-hmm.
Our time to decompress. You know what I'm saying? To release some of our frustrations and all that stuff like that into these microphones so that everybody else can feel that pain and that strength. Because it ain't just pain like we weak. No, it's pain because we strong. Because we done been through some struggles. We done been through all this, that, and the other. So we just want to build that, you know what I'm saying? Just keep building like that. You know, just like Tetris, you know? I just want to say thank you, man, for coming out, giving us the time to talk to you for a little bit.
Definitely,
Because
man.
this was not planned.
Yeah.
This was not planned.
No, for sure.
But it's a beautiful story, man, for us to hear.
And it's our first interview too. You know what I'm
Our
saying?
first interview. Yeah, our
I'm
first
honored,
interview.
man.
Wow, and it came out so good. So I love
we
it.
we father each other.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know,
I mean, that's a big part of it. Like some of the things, like he said, man, I'm still navigating. I said the same thing earlier too.
Yeah.
You know, and that's truth talking. That's the
Yeah.
only way we're gonna figure this out. Versus you sitting there, oh yeah, I know what. You don't know nothing,
You know
man.
shit.
Like you don't know
You
nothing.
know how to get your ass.
We all trial and error. We figuring it out.
Definitely. Especially
Yeah.
me, shit. You know what I'm saying? It's hard being a young father.
Yeah.
For real. You know, he just getting older. I'm growing with him. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna do it. We gonna do this together for sure.
Man, that's amazing, man.
For sure.
I'm my mind is fucked up thinking.
13 years old with a baby, and he was 100% with it.
I know
Yeah.
I know you watching him. Because in my mind, I'd be like,
100% with it.
Boy,
This
where you
man
at?
ain't left
What you
that baby not one time, man.
yeah,
Not
that's
one
beautiful,
time he
man.
never left that baby, man.
Yeah, for sure. And,
That's
but no,
big
shout out to
ups.
my like I said, even though we go through our problems and all that, shout out to my BM because she did her thing too.
Yeah,
It stuck out, you know what I'm saying? She did her thing too. So
that's beautiful.
it took both of us to do our thing, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
both.
But it took us to split apart to actually start becoming to be better parents for
Yes.
our kid, you know. Sometimes it's bad for the parents to stay together, you know what I'm saying? Because shit, my son endured a lot of trauma, you know. But once we split apart, he started, you know what I'm saying? It got better.
So, what
balance.
age did y'all see the big picture? What age did you see the big picture? Like you were like, man, I gotta
maneuver. I gotta move around. Just seeing all arguments in the house. You know what I'm saying? Arguments in front of my son and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Now that stuff,
Nah, bro.
you know?
Talking about doors getting broken and
yeah.
So my windows getting busted.
windows getting shattered.
You feel me? Things like
But
that.
think about the age. That shit makes sense.
No,
Yeah.
seriously.
No, you don't know how to navigate. What you gonna do? Go outside and take 10 breaths? You don't know how to do none of that shit. Like you know what I mean?
Without another man's direction. So it's all within yourself.
Trial and error.
That's a lot of stress within your body, on your shoulders, to be like, how am I gonna get through this with this baby, with my baby mom?
Shit, shout out my mama.
Yeah,
She was definitely
you know
there.
what I'm saying.
Big
With this,
part.
with that, that's a lot on your shoulders, man. And you keep it bottled. The only person you're talking to is who?
Yeah.
Is who?
Yeah, for sure.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So
That's truly amazing.
When Mozzie say it's a beautiful struggle.
For sure.
It's a beautiful shout out. That's a beautiful struggle.
Yeah.
It's wild. That's crazy.
See, I might have another couple more questions for you, man. If you still good on
Yeah.
time. How often do you come out to Denver? Is this your first trip out here?
No. I live in Castle Rock. So yeah.
Okay, okay. Well, I mean, how were you out here before the marijuana thing?
No.
You came out here after the marijuana,
Yes,
so
it
you've
was
been going
after.
with the city. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
You know, that's definitely been a big part of
You be blowing, Hugo?
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have a license in another country too.
Yeah.
To
grow? To
yeah.
distribute?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I recently just quit.
Yeah.
I recently just quit smoking, man. Like I was telling them, I just want to give my kids something different to look up to look out.
Yeah.
You know, kind of deal. They go from my house to their mom's house, and every household is nothing but smoke in it. And
Yeah.
you know, it was at a point where, like I was telling them, I wake up in the morning, my breakfast was a backwood. My lunch was a backwood. Yeah, not even eating good. You know, I'm cooking dinner lazy as heck. What y'all want to eat tonight? We ordering out. Now I don't smoke. I love to cook for the kids. I love to cook just for myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I don't really like to cook for everybody else. I don't like to be, you know, like, bro, he's a chef.
Yeah.
You know, and I own a hot dog cart. And one of my biggest things that I didn't like to do was to be preparing and dealing with everybody else's food.
Yeah. That's true.
Now, you know, in order for me to own the hot dog cart, I mean, I don't have to do that. I can hire somebody else to hop on there and cook and do their thing. And I just make sure everything is cool and they got all the material and all.
Product that they need.
Yeah, it's stocked up. You know,
Yeah.
you don't need no license. I mean, yeah, you do need a license for that, but you don't need no super background and, you know, you don't got to do nothing extra. You just get up, pull it to where it need to go, set them up, make sure the license is good and on display, and have at it.
Yeah.
Kind of
Absolutely.
deal.
Shit, I wish I could smoke weed. I miss smoking weed, but it ain't for me no more, you know?
Yeah.
God basically told me, he basically took it out of my life. I've been smoking since I was 9.
Yeah.
You know, Colorado, we got dispensaries, everything's clean out here. I moved to Texas, you know, it's a hand-to-hand game. They still doing hand-to-hands. So they mixing stuff with stuff you never know.
Yeah.
So I went to Texas. Ain't no way I've been smoking weed since I was 9. I get to Texas, I hit some weed. Like I said, I felt like I had MS, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? My shit was all fucked up. So now every time I hit some weed, I get paranoid. I got my anxiety. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it ain't for me no more. So
Yeah.
Me, when out of here, I've been smoking. Shout out to my big brother. I've been smoking since I was in 4th grade. My first time hitting the gas mask. Puerto Rican Chris. Bro, they sat up there, man. I done got so high that day, I ain't never put it down. I put it down one time.
Still chasing that same first high.
Yeah.
And then you'll never get high again like
never
that.
Get high again like that again. Breaking down the stem, the sticks. That Reggie bricks.
Yeah.
You know, but nowadays, you know, I just like smoking weed. Just to me, it puts me in a more creative mindset. You know what I'm saying? You say you don't smoke weed so that you can be more creative. I smoke weed so I can become more creative.
Yeah.
Because if I don't smoke weed, I'm more in tune with my day to day as being a chef. When I smoke, it puts me outside of that.
yeah.
It makes sense.
It blows me up, you know. And it's like, okay, add that sauce in there, put that, and add that oregano. Ooh, a little bit of salt. Okay, that shit tastes good now. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it moving. But that's definitely something, you know. Smoking weed, man, I just like to do it. And now I'm getting big on cigars. I need to slow down on that, you know what I'm saying? Because of it's not good for us. But cigar, that bourbon, man, I love it.
Ain't nothing like it.
Yeah.
Give me a vape and some
Yeah.
honey. I'm talking about.
That cigar, man, that bourbon, man, I don't know what it do, man. It's a mix. It's a potion. It's a portion.
I went to this cool little old cigar lounge, man, where they had like a tequila cigar. They had a bourbon cigar. What you're supposed to do is like dip the end of it into your drink.
Yeah.
Take it out, then you light it.
I told
Bro,
you
tell me
the
to do that
flavors.
shit. My
I
shit
told
was
you the
solid as
flavors.
hell like when I did that
You
shit.
did it wrong, then.
I did it wrong. I guess I did it wrong.
You can't let it soak.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta dip it.
I think that's what
Kiss,
I did.
just
I
a
let it
kiss,
sit.
yeah. Just a kiss. It's just a
Man,
kiss.
and it was smooth. You know, I don't. You know, I'm not big on smoking anymore, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
dude, that first time getting high though, man, I was with my older brother. Him and his friends. I'm sitting there thinking I'm cool. I'm hitting it, but I'm not inhaling it. I'm
Yeah.
hitting it. They about 16. They watch me. They're like, man, you wasting our weed. I'm like, no, I'm getting high. I'm good.
Yeah, don't worry about me.
They surrounded me like, if you don't hit it, we gonna fuck you up.
And he hit it.
Alright.
Wow.
Got the
Yeah.
choking to death.
Man, I came off some steps and we was crossing Curtis Park. And before I got to the middle of the park, I just took off running because I felt like I was falling.
Oh my
I
god.
felt like I was falling. I didn't know what it was. So I just took off running. Full sprint all the way to the to Jim's. Right there by 30th and Downing.
Yeah.
I get over there by the store. I turn around, my brother's running behind me, but he's laughing so hard that he can't even keep up with me. He's laughing at me. He's like, "What is your problem?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm falling. I don't know why I'm falling, but I'm falling."
Yeah.
He's like, "Man, you got the munchies. You need something to eat."
Yeah.
Man, these dudes pulled out 2 dimes. Nobody had no money for nothing. They was, "Bo, you got some money? Nah, you got some money? This all I got." I'm like, shit, we got enough to get him a Jolly Rancher. Let's go.
Shit, I used to hang out with my older cousins. You know what I'm saying? I was 9, they 5 years older than me. I don't even know why I was even hanging out with them niggas. Them niggas too old. You know what I'm saying? We be hanging out with. All right, but I'm in the living room playing the game. All I see is, because it's like, it's my cousins and all of them and all his friends and shit. All these niggas swarm to the room. I'm like, hold on, y'all gonna leave me out here like this? Hell no, I'm going to the room, I'm knocking on the door. You know what I'm saying? They don't open the door. I'm like, hold on, y'all better open this motherfucking door. You feel what I'm saying? Wow. They open the door. I see them rolling up. I was like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? I didn't say I knew what it was. I was like, I'm trying to hit that. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. The niggas passed me the blunt. Man, I hit that joint. I sat back like that. Man, the whole world, it was just spinning. Went upstairs, made a big old sandwich. You feel what I'm saying?
That's that deli like you was talking about New York.
Big old deli sandwich. Talking about one of them Scooby-Doo sandwiches. You know what I'm saying?
Shaggy Scooby, bro.
Yeah.
No, it is. That's for sure, man.
Yeah.
You're beautiful. All of that, man.
Man, where's your top spots to eat out here?
Home.
Home?
Yeah. I do cooking myself, so yeah. And I'm big now on like what enters my body, my mind. So yeah.
What food is big on the island?
My favorite dish is saltfish.
Okay.
It's like it's really good. And then, you know, there's like pate and curry chicken and
So y'all are like
stewed
close
chicken.
to like Jamaican, like
Oh, it's
Jamaican
it's
food?
identical food.
Got you.
Yeah, it's West,
Jamaican,
West
Puerto
Indian.
Rico,
All that
all-
region is the same.
Definitely.
Seasons, peppers.
Yeah.
You know, I recently just got real big on fish. I be going to the little Asian markets, you know, and they got like a little fish bar going on. There's over 50 different types of fish in there, and it's
Yeah.
fresh.
Yeah.
I mean, really, really fresh. Where you pick the fish, like, okay, how you want it?
Yeah.
You mean how I want it? We gonna clean, gut,
Yeah.
cut, descale, whatever you want to do. And they got a fryer in the back to fry it up if you really want it.
Yeah.
You know, kind of deal. So
That shit sounds so
over
good.
this
I'm
last
so
month,
hungry right
I think
now.
I done tried.
Yeah, cut it out, man.
I've had
Gotta stop talking
pompano.
about food.
I've had it's called snakehead,
Ooh, I
snakehead
never heard
fish.
that. Yeah.
It's called that because the head of it looks like a snake,
Yeah.
but it got the fish body.
Yeah.
It got like a little mild taste. It's still a little bit like oceany.
Yeah.
Like crocodile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go
Well,
ahead, brother.
I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. What language do y'all speak on the island?
We speak it's broken. So it's basically it's English,
Mhm.
but it's an accent. So like a Jamaican accent.
Like
Patois?
patois.
Not patois. It's just like we have our own vernacular, I guess it would be
Your
called.
man's
Like, so we have our own words, even though it's English.
Mhm.
Like, so basically, let's say you guys were in our neighborhood. I could talk to my brother, you wouldn't know what I'm saying. So there's different words that we could use,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's kind of strange. When I came to America, I had to learn English.
Yeah.
Like people are laughing at
Real
me. and-
English, you know.
Yeah.
Not even real, because our
So then
English
now
ain't
it's
even
hard to
real.
go back. It's hard to go, like, I could still talk in an accent, but since I had to learn proper English, it's like difficult. It sounds so fucking ignorant. When I hear my little brother talking, I'm like, oh my God.
How hard was it to learn English? Because
It was hard.
I be thinking like Spanish. I be like, Spanish, it seems hard to learn. But they say English is one of the most hardest because all the vocabulary we got,
Yeah.
the pronunciations and shit like that.
it's
And it was
because
just
of the silent
pronouncing
vowels
it
and all
because
that.
like our words, we pronounce our words differently. So
Mm-hmm.
like if you look at people's bone structures from different parts of the world, it's
Mm-hmm.
different based on how they speak.
Now he's getting deep. Because
So-
you're right about that.
So there's words that I used to
Built-
sit in the
everybody built
mirror
different.
and like I was a big baseball fan. So like Tommy Lasorda was a big he was the manager for the Dodgers. I lived in
No,
San
Don't
Francisco.
speak about the Dodgers over here, bro.
Well, I lived in San Francisco.
Don't speak about the Dodgers.
So like, so I would be like, I would just say something like Tommy Lasada. That's how I pronounce his name, and they'd be like, "Who?" I'm like Tommy Lasada, and it's like, no, Tommy Lasorda, and I couldn't say that shit. I was like, so I had to practice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like little stupid stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, but you know, with English, like bro was saying, it's one of them things where a lot of people mispronounce words all the time. You know,
Oh, yeah.
specific, Pacific,
Yeah.
kind of thing. You know, it's like I know what you meant to say, but
yeah.
go ahead.
Depends on where you're from too. You go to Chicago, you go to Louisiana, you start hearing all kinds
North,
of shit.
south, east, and west.
Yeah. Same word, and they'll chop it up some, we spell it differently too.
All right, man. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this interview up with you, man. Appreciate you for coming on, Hugo.
Thank you.
You've been,
Sir.
it's been a pleasure to have you on our platform, man. To agree with
Absolutely.
it. You know, again, I'm King Young. I'm rapping in with my brothers Ace and Chef Nell. You know,
Hopefully we have you back too. For
Absolutely,
sure.
anytime, man. I
See
appreciate
our
it.
progress. You know,
Yeah.
because one thing we was talking about earlier is about, you know, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Mhm.
That's the next topic of discussion. You know,
Yeah.
we're gonna keep going, keep building, and keep growing.
That's beautiful.
Love to
man.
see you again, man.
Yeah,
Definitely.
thank you.
follow us on all platforms. Small Talk ENT 2020. I mean, my bad. Small Circle ENT 2025. Small Circle ENT 2025. Man, we on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all platforms. Be
Hugo,
on the
you
lookout.
wanna- My bad, brother. But Hugo, you got something you want to shout out? You got a YouTube, Instagram, anything like that?
Follow you too.
Oh, I mean, I have Dreaming Mindfully is mine, and
Okay.
Shit My Daddy Never Taught Me
Yeah,
is another platform on Instagram.
Oh, it's a
definitely.
platform. I thought you just like.
Nah, that's
saying
hard.
some shit.
That's hard.
Oh, no.
That's hard. That's hard.
That's tight.
Sure.
I feel that.
So, but thank you guys though, man. Very inspiring. Y'all
Yeah.
stories.
Definitely.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.